What is up, YouTube, man? Last year, I was a two-way tempo pusher. I really put on for it. I feel like I was the most well-known two-way tempo pusher in the community. And this year, I found another way to make the build and a competitive way to make it. So you want to make it at shooting guard. With the pie chart last year, it was Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame defense. It is the same this year. And shooting guard, just because you get a little bit of a better badge spread as a shooting guard, but you can still make it point guard if you want. Now, most people are going to choose pure speed, but the speed vert is the better option. If you do that, you'll be able to get a super high speed, super high acceleration, and on top of that, have a high vertical. Why not have the vertical? You see, with the finishing, you got to do driving layup, you got to do driving dunk. You want all the shooting. You're going to need all 11 of those shooting badges. Max ball handle and pass accuracy, you can go all the way to 75. If you go too much higher, it's going to make you a two-way slash playmaker, so that'll give you 15 playmaking. And of course, with the defense, perimeter, lateral, steal, defensive rebound, offensive rebound, that gives you 20 defensive and rebounding badges. And then block interior, you get to choose. I would personally say interior is the better one, and you see you have 21 defensive and rebounding badges. Now, you see the finishing badges first. You guys are thinking, one finishing badge, I want to be able to dunk with this build. You can dunk without finishing badges. Finishing badges are the most overrated badges in NBA 2K21. This build will be able to get contact dunks at 98 overall. And even before that, even if you're not getting contact dunks, you'll still be able to dunk through people. You see, if I put the 20 attribute upgrades on the close shot, that can give me 3 finishing badges. But it's going to change my name to a two-way slasher instead of a two-way tempo pusher. And I'm going to show you guys real quick just so you can see it. But like I said, with one finishing badge at 99, you'll be able to get contact dunks. You'll still be able to finish. I mean, it would be nice to have stuff like slithery finisher, you know, fancy footwork, things like that. But it's not needed. So you see, two-way slasher, that is what happens if I put any of the points on close shot. That only gets me 3 finishing. I can't put them on post hook or standing dunk to get it. So, hey man, 2K just does not want you to have finishing badges and have the name two-way tempo pusher. But that's okay, man, because we will make it work anyway. Might as well put it on interior defense, get the 21. You see 1, 11, 15, and 21. This build last year could do it all. And you see with the weight, I want to go max weight. I want to get a higher interior defense and a higher strength. More strength equals more contact dunks. A lot of people don't know that. My speed, my acceleration, my vertical, still in the high 80s. I'm not worried about having a 99 speed and 99 acceleration. It is definitely overrated. Having the low 90s, once I hit 99 and I had the gym right, will be plenty. Now with the wingspan, I mean, you want to go a little bit, you know, I mean, you just want to make sure you can get the contact dunks. That's the big thing. You want to have that 81 driving dunk. You see with the takeover, slashy, playmaking, shot creating, lock. I mean, slashing would be fun. If you really want to be comp with this build, I would go lock. That's going to make a lot of people have a headache every time they play against you. And you see the beautiful name, two-way tempo pusher. Probably my favorite build last year. I cannot lie. Just looking at this thing, and you got to remember, every stat gets a +4 at 99. So the driving dunk is an 81. That's going to be 85 at 99. The midi is going to be a 75. The three-point is 64. The one thing last year is you can go 7 for 7 from 3 with this build. This year, it's going to be a bit harder to shoot. With the ball handle, you'll need to be a 96 to be able to get the 85, which is unfortunate. But hey, man, you probably want to use this build as a lock more often. I mean, look at this perimeter. Steal 93. You can rebound. You can play interior defense. This build makes a perfect lockdown this year. Now, you can still play as a point guard with this. You'll definitely need to have a stretch who can knock down their shots. But people are going to dare you to shoot. And without shooting badges, without hotspots, it's going to be tough. And even if you have the badges, it's still going to be a bit of a challenge. So you have to be crafty. You got to know when to take a wide open jumper and when to go to the paint, try to get a euro, try to get a hop step, try to do your thing. Because people literally are going to sit in the paint. They're going to try to switch the center on you. They're going to do everything in their power to make it tough. They could do that last year. You'd be hitting the shots. And this year, hey man, 2K made shooting tougher. But you see that with the shooting badges where I go with the playmaking badges. Of course, you're going to want quick first step, Hall of Fame, that burst right off the step. This build's going to be super fast. Handles for days, Hall of Fame, if you're playing as the point guard. If you're playing as a lock, you don't need handles for days. You can put on like floor general, dimer to help your teammate. That'll make it where the point guard can save badge points so he doesn't have to use floor general. You know, bailout, stop and go, dream shake, flashy passer, all of these badges, you know, you can find room for them all. And yeah, man, with the defensive badges, I mean, you get 21 defensive and rebounding badges. So I mean, there's a place for every, you know, I mean, 21 defensive badges. Like, you're thinking, what am I going to do with 21 defensive badges? But look at this, man. Clams, Intimidator, Rebound Chaser, Rim Protector, Pickpocket, Chase Down Artist, You know, heart crusher makes team lose takeover. Defensive leader. There is so many things you can do with it, and it's really up to you. You know, is your team on defensive leader? Do you want to go for blocks? Do you want to help with rebounds? Do you just want to knock their takeover? However you want to play and whatever you think is the best way, do, but that's how I would run it. You see 21, 15, 11, and 1. The only weakness is the shooting, and you'll still be able to shoot with this. But let me know if you guys are going to make a two-way tip and push it in NBA 2K21, man. This is time to catch you guys next one. I'm out.